Welcome to Bio class. Today we will discuss restriction endonuclease, that we are discussing molecular Caesar restriction enzyme. You know that a 900 restriction enzyme have been isolated from over 230 strains of bacteria, and each of which recognize the different recognition sequence. Here we will discuss a few characteristics which is very important. It is in your book, in your syllabus. Now the cutting procedure, that you know that this restriction endonuclease, it is a molecular Caesar. It will cut the DNA. Endonuclease it is. Okay. So when it will cut the DNA, the cutting of the DNA is done in the particular site. What is this particular site? It is known as the palindrome part. Palindrome part. What is palindrome? Palindrome, I think many of you know. Palindrome, it means that here if we read from left side and right side, both will be the same. So Malayalam, M-A-L-A-Y, here also M-A-L-A-Y, Malayalam. Here a few more palindrome. Madam, I am Adam. Madam, I am Adam. Eve, Radar. So these are the palindrome. It means that if you read from left side, from the right side, it will be same. But in case of DNA, it will be different. In DNA, the palindrome, it means that 5-3 direction and the 3-5 direction is same. Look at here, it is the 5-3 direction, AAGG, and if it is 3-5 direction, TTCC. So if it is here, it is GAA. So in this way, the 5-3 and the 3-5, it is called the palindrome. And restriction enzyme, it can work in the palindromic site. All right. Now suppose take a look here that EcoRI. EcoRI is a very popular and very important. Here eco, it means that Escherichia coli, that eco. R, it is a certain strain, strain 13, RY13, and I is the type. Already it is discussed that there are 3 types, 1, 2 and 3. So here it is this. So if we see this one, that how it can cut, so this cleavage will form this palindromic sites. Look at here, and after that it will cleave in this way. See that it is cleaved in this way, and this part is called the sticky end or the cohesive end. Sticky or the cohesive end. So cleavage will occur here. The length of that region is 6 base pair, so it is called hexanucleotide palindrome. Okay, so this is the one type which makes the sticky ends. Another type, if we can see this here, in Hindi 2 and Hindi 3, Hindi, Haemophilus influenzae, and the D is the strain, and the here type 2 and 3. Now look at here, it will cut in the middle. Suppose GGCC, another it is there. So it can cut in the middle, the normal cutting, that blunt end or flash end it is called. This type 2 restriction enzyme which cleaves both the strands of the DNA. Alkaline phosphate cut off the phosphate group of the circular DNA. So these two the cutting methods that you will learn just now. If we can see this, the same thing here. The first is sticky end. This is the sticky end conform. So cutting as this, and the blunt end. So it is comes straight. Okay. Look at here. Here is a vector DNA, and here is a foreign DNA. Suppose EcoRI, it can cut. So the sticky end will form. And here also, which has to fit here, it has to be the same complementary sequence, and as well as the sticky end. and show that it can form the recombinant DNA or rDNA. When we apply restriction enzymes, we know that restriction enzyme, if it is applied, then the fragments, DNA fragment will get the random DNA fragments, the small fragments, and this fragment we are, if we want to separate, then we need gel electrophoresis. Gel electrophoresis here. Here is a gel electrophoresis. You can see that this machine. Gel electrophoresis, and this technique is very nice and effective. DNA fragments are negatively charged molecule, and they can be separated by forcing them move towards the anode under the electrical field medium. Here we will discuss about this machine and what probe we are using, different radioactive probes, non-radioactive labeled antibody segments, many things can be used. So here if it is that the gel electrophoresis, the simple that structure of it. Look at here. This is a agarose gel. This agar containing that gel, which here it is. You can see that the this type of it's available in the market. This agarose gel that which can used in electrophoresis at separation. Okay, so here on a gel sheet it is used, and here these are this very small in size, not very big, and small in size, and made up of that plastics. The wheel is there, and electrode here, the negatively charged, and cathode and anode, and here the powerful electric supply. It is there, and here we are using the buffer. One buffer we are using to make it this smooth run of it. This buffer is TAE, tris acetate EDTA, that buffer with sodium chloride. I just want to show you here, this one. This buffer it is used. You can see that this liquid medium which will drop here, which will be placed in this. Okay, so first we have to make that gel powder into that the gel over here, and here is the well just one group that where it will drop that DNA. The sample will be dropped here, and after that we are using that buffer, the tris acetate EDTA, TAE widely used. These are this we have to put it over there. All right. Okay, and also we are using in your book you can see that the ethidium bromide. Ethidium bromide, that stained one gel is available, which is exposed to the UV light. It's illuminate, and very easily we can understand, and you can see this. So these are ethidium bromide. This ethidium bromide, when we use, then this structure, this DNA bar, here it is available. It has become prominent, very prominent. That I want to show you. It looks like this type. See that how it is prominent. Just it is a dye which is used to make it prominent, to observe it. Okay, Now here DNA DNA sample, it is given in one well. It is all the different samples are given. In Already you know that how it is given in DNA fingerprinting and others also. So here the higher molecular weight, the longer sequence, they cannot move faster through the gel, but all are having tendency to going towards the anode, because it is negatively charged, so a tendency to go this sides, but this sides only the low molecular and the small fragment can reach, so that the it is separated lengthwise and molecular weight wise, they are separated, and from that we can understand, and this fragment we can easily get that. So that is gel electrophoresis. Uh, Next we will discuss cloning vectors. It's a very important part. Okay, thank you.